Hi everyone, welcome to the Horror Nation Talk Show. I know it's been a while that I've been with you guys here, but this is a time for us to actually meet again and have, a very, very serious discussion, this afternoon, this morning, this night, depending on where you're actually, following from. And then today, I'm not going to be alone on this show. So we are going to be looking at a very special content, topic, which is social media content creation, for film. Who do we blame? Is it the producers, the creators, or the consumers because of what we are seeing out there? And on the show today, I have a friend of mine. He's also a social media, content creator, and he's going to be with me this time, okay, together. His name is Sochima or Kafo. Hi, Sochima.
Hi, Horeb. How are you
How are you
doing?
doing?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be on this show with you today.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm glad to have you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I think probably let's tell people about you. And you are the right person to talk about yourself right now.
Okay. Well, hi, viewers. I am Sachima Okafor. I am a master's student in history at the University of Mississippi. Originally, I'm from Nigeria. And I am also the host or the founder of Real Talk with Sachi YouTube channel. Yeah, where I explore vulnerabilities and I believe in the power of storytelling and authenticity, right? So the YouTube channel is a community, is a safe space where I explore vulnerabilities and uncover meaningful solutions together.
Okay, so you guys, you have actually heard him. So, but before the end of the show, we are going to, share with you his YouTube platform so that you guys can follow him for very, very, rich and energetic content. But Sachima, so we'll be talking today about social media, social media content creation, and it is just today that when you create content, you hear languages like people telling you, hey, you have to be controversial, and controversial in the sense that probably you have to do things that are abnormal for you to just get viewers. Okay. And even if when you feel like, no, this is not why I'm on the social media, but because people just want you to do that, you feel like, oh, what do I have to do? But I just want to teach people. I want them to have real conversations, but that's not what they want. And you have to shift yourself. I don't know. You've actually started recently. How do you feel about that?
Well, I just like you said, I just started, right? I'm not even up to a month
Yeah.
as a content creator. It's not up to a month. I mean, I launched my channel on 14th of February. That's on the Valentine's Day, which by in a few days' time, yeah, I think by tomorrow, by in 2 days, yeah, will be 1 month.
Exactly. In 2 days, you'll be 1 month.
Yeah, so I am still a newbie. Probably I'm still in the womb. Okay, yeah, I've been delivered, but I'm still a baby in the journey. So, but for the past 3 weeks now, getting to 4 weeks, the journey so far it has not been easy, I would
Hmm.
say, because of course nothing good comes easy, but we keep working hard. So in terms of what, like your question, answering your question, what we put out there, is it what the people want to hear? Do we do it because we want the people to support us, or do we do it because we want to pass a message, right? So I think I'll answer that question by saying whatever you want to do, your why is very important.
Mm-hmm.
WHY. Why? Why are you doing this? Okay, you want to be a social media personality, or you want to be a content creator. Why? And when you're able to define your why, not just as a social media content creator, in anything you do, when you have a motivating factor, that's
Yes.
question why, when you have it clearly defined, it would always guide you in what you do. So as for me, before I started Real Talk with Sochi, I defined my why. It took me time to figure it out because I knew that social media can make or mar you. With social media, you have a voice. You're giving yourself a microphone to speak to the world, right? So with social media, you can stay in a particular region and speak to the whole world without traveling to those places. So it is a place where you can air your view, the world can hear you, and at the same time, it is a place where if care is not taken, you would be ridiculed. You would also be brought down. So before I embarked on my journey as a social media content creator or as the host of Real Talk with Sochi, I was able to define my why. And of course, I can't overemphasize on how God has helped me in this journey because
Hmm.
it was difficult, but because I listened and I heard clearly from him, My why was very clear. And before I started, people that I consulted, they asked me questions just like you've asked me. What happens tomorrow when what you are doing and no one is supporting you because of the kind of content you are sharing? Would you begin to chase clouds because you want to get audience, right? Or because it feels like the media today wants people who are doing crazy stuff. That's what generates attention or controversy. The world wants it controversial. So when you are doing something very unique or something that is educational, educative, right? Sometimes the growth seems like it will not come immediately. So, but for me, I knew that I didn't want to chase clouds. I knew from the very beginning that I want to do something different, right? I want to give people the platform to speak. I want to give the people the platform to share their opinion, to share their life experiences, right? Because some people believe that, for you to have a story to tell, it must be a sad one. It must be very sorrowful for people to connect with you. I keep talking about Chimamanda Adichie, her childhood experiences, which is one of the beautiful childhood stories out there in this space that anyone can listen. Very unique and beautiful, right? So after listening to Chimamanda's story, I realized that, oh, that means I wasn't half sorrow for me to start talking about myself. I should share exciting things about myself. The world should know those beautiful things about myself. Because trust me, not everyone have deep connection with sorrow or misery. So some people, they also want to hear those good things about you. So I would say that anything you want to do, be whether a social media content creator, whether a career, your why is very important. In my own journey, the fact that I want to give people the opportunity to share their vulnerabilities, explore your experiences, people will learn from you. People would learn because social media, it paints this perfect picture that everybody wants to emulate, but nobody asks, how about the behind the scene? What is this person behind the scene, right? So you see Sochima, I dressed up very well, and then I post a picture where my life is all glamorous.
Yeah.
You just want to be like Sochima, or you just want to be like the biggest thing in the industry, but you are just seeing 1% of Sochima's lifestyle. The entire life of Sochi is behind the camera. So that still brings us to knowing why you want to embark on this journey. Are you doing it because you want to chase clouds? Are you doing it because you want to be like Sochi? You want to be like one big pop star that is out there? How about their behind the scene? And it's because I'm interested in people's stories. I'm interested in people's challenges, people's obstacles. Not to share. It's not a platform to share people's sorrows. It's not about pain, sorrow. But I believe that you can learn from people's journey, how they have solved their problem. Oh, I want to be Bill Gates. What are the challenges? What are the obstacles that Bill Gates faced through for him to become the Bill Gates of Microsoft Word? Oh, I want to be Chimamanda Adichie. What are those challenges? How did Chimamanda Adichie overcome her struggles? How is she thriving? How does she stay motivated, right? So I believe that through people's stories, through people's experiences, we can learn. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think you've given a very serious lesson here. But before we move on, for me to be talking about this is because each time I woke up, as a content creator, there are also people that are listening to, comedians online that are listening to and get to see things that they do. So this morning, there is a brother, like a comedian, a Cameroonian comedian that I actually follow, listening to he's in comedy a lot, and he was talking about another Cameroonian brother this morning. And then he was, there's something that happens or something he saw, and he was trying to rebook. So I will play the video, so we'll listen to him, and then at the end we'll give our opinion. This is Mr. Nze, that's his name. He's a Cameroonian, and the brother that he was also talking about is a comedian also from Cameroon. His name, his comedy name is a tongue crier, because he likes to cry in his comedies. Okay, so I'm going to play this, and then let's listen to him, and then we'll come back to this.
A few days ago, I saw these pictures on the internet, online, and I felt really bad in my spirit. I had a lot of mixed feelings, because this is somebody I respect. This is a Cameroonian brother, a Cameroonian comedian. You cannot call one or two comedians in Cameroon without mentioning his name, because he has done a lot to sell Cameroonian comedy to the rest of the world. I appreciate you, brother. You're doing a lot. You're doing great. But of late, you have gone off track. If nobody tells you this, let me tell you this. I know a lot of people are going to call me a hater. People will say, you know, they will not like what I'm saying on here, but then open rebuke is better than secret love. I know they will tell me to go on. Why didn't I go inbox to say what I'm about to tell you? But then I'm not going inbox because this is something that concerns us entertainers, us comedians, us whatever sector that you are as an entertainer. It concerns us. I know of late the quest for fame has made a lot of us to go off track. I don't blame us because people, those who watch us, don't actually, actually support good content. You know, they want you to do the nasty stuff online. They want you to do the crazy stuff online, and for them to support you. But when actually you produce good content, you produce meaningful content that doesn't just end at entertaining, but at teaching people, they don't support you, they don't share, they don't do anything, you know. And this is what has made a lot of us to start going for what we think people will comment. You know, people, clout chasing, which is not proper. You know, I'm one of those people. I don't produce super content. Excuse me, I don't mind anybody's content, but then I don't produce super content on here. I know that I'm not even there, I'm not even started, but I'm not in a quest for fame. You know, I'm not in a haste. I believe that fame will come after the foundation, because I believe that fame without a proper foundation is disastrous. And that's why we find a lot of things happening like this these days. You know, people produce content that we are not proud to watch this content with our kids anymore. When did comedy get to a point where something that we're supposed to watch with our families, with our kids, with our wives, with our, everybody, these days you cannot watch comedy around kids because you're scared of the next scene, you're scared of the next thing this guy is going to say. You don't know if it will be proper for your kids to listen or to watch. How did we get to this level? Brother, I'm just trying to call you back on track, and to the rest of other comedians, guys, stick to what's meaningful. I know it will take too long for you to grow on here, because I know supporters. Support will not come easily, but trust me, the internet never forgets. If you put out content today that your kids will not be proud to watch tomorrow, trust me, it has serious effect. Stick to what's meaningful. 1 year ago, I was doing comedy. I used to do cross-dressing comedy. A lot of people liked it, But after some point, I started feeling a lot of guilt because of the extent to which a lot of us we have taken it to. It's now something else. It's no longer comedy. It's no longer comedy. It's now something else. And that's why for some point, I used to hesitate to go back to what I used to do initially. I was good at it. Trust me, I was good at it. But then, I knew it, that I was good at it. But then, I kept feeling like, if this is what's going to take me to fame, but I feel guilty about it, let me drop it off. Let me drop it. So as an entertainer out there, I want to appreciate you for what you do. For those of you who are still on track, those of you, who no matter, nobody appreciates what you do, you stay consistent to producing work that is worth viewing. I appreciate you, and I'm telling you, keep working. Better days are ahead. Don't be in a haste. Don't do the undoable. Don't do it. Stick to what you're doing.
So Chima, that was the message from Mr. Nze, trying to encourage, every one of us. But then before, I think Jimo was online. He said, Jimo Brahimo. And then he added, true. So he's actually telling us that what the guy said was actually, true. The message he gave us, was true. But that's the situation. You listening to him. What do you make out of what he said?
I mean, I don't need a soothsayer, or I don't need eyeglasses to clean my eyes, or to wear to see proper, to see that what Nze had said is clear, crystal clear. This still brings me back to what I said initially. Your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to embark on this journey? I mean, Town Crier, according to Nze, I don't know Town Crier. I haven't even watched any of his skits, comedy skits,
okay,
any of his content, right? So, but Nze said something that he was doing well. He was doing something relatable, something people can watch. But right now, he's going off track. So, it brings me back to the same thing I said. When you want to embark on a journey and you know your why, that should keep you there. Because life is full of challenges, life is full of obstacles, right? Time will come when no one will support you. Even in the beginning, it will be like, oh, no one is sharing in your dream. Nobody cares about what you are saying. But you have to keep pushing harder. As I'm reacting to your question, I'm also talking to myself as someone who just started content creation, right? And you will see that when it gets to a point where you have now missed your why, when you've now missed the reason why you started this in the very beginning, that is where societal influence would catch up with you. What the society wants will hit you, because people love crazy things. Trust me. There is if you like, come out tomorrow and just start posting yourself dancing naked, you will get audience. You will get people that will support you. You will get people that will watch you. People will even watch you more than they watch other people. So, but probably in his case, when he was doing the other good thing that Nze is saying, probably he wasn't getting as much view or as much support that he wanted to get. And now doing this other part, doing this other thing is what now gets him.
Now, this bring the questions like, who do we blame? Do we blame the content creators, or do we blame the consumers? Are the consumers the effect because that's what they want to consume is why you're producing? You know, I've heard usually in commerce or probably in business, they said before you create a business, you need to ask the question like, who am I going to sell my content to, my product? So what type of product do they want? Is it because now we have on social media, we have people that are just eager to consume things that do not edify them? Is that why now we have people that like it's happening everywhere? So who do we blame, Sochima?
That's a very strong question, but I would say that in as much as we have people who want to consume crazy things, we also have people who want to learn. We also have people who want to consume relatable and educative items or videos out there, right? So it still circles back to the content creator. It still circles back to the host, to the founder. This is a word. Let me see the word as a dichotomy, right? Left and right. People, there are crazy people this way, and there are people who still have their sanity the other way, right? And now, as a content creator or someone who wants to share something to the world, you are in between this line between the people here and the people there. And you have the power, you have the voice, you have the resources to launch this thing that you want to do. The choice is yours. Do you want to go this route or do you want to go to that route? Whatever you start bringing out, the people that like what you do are the people that will get attracted to you, or they're the people that you would attract. So I don't blame viewers. I don't blame viewers, because people have things that makes them happy. People have things that inspire them. People love things. There are a lot of things define people's choice, or a lot of things define people's orientation, right? Okay. So as a content creator, just like the way I started my content, I told you, I already explained why I started my journey. It could have been me saying, oh, I want to come out to the internet and start dancing every day. There are people who love dancers. They will be the kind of audience that I will attract, or that will be attracted to my videos or to my content, right? But now I'm not doing that. I'm doing some other things, and my audience are there. So it's not the society will be there, social construct, it will be there. People love crazy things, people love good things, people love nasty things. People still support good and original content. The question is, you as a content creator, what do you want to bring out? What kind of audience do you want to attract?
That's a very deep question. So if you guys are out there, thank you so much for following us. You can actually see, through the screen, the platforms to follow. But let's actually introduce to you Sochima's platform, quickly, so that you can also follow him on his platforms on YouTube, because he has very, very good conversations, deep ones that he drops on every Wednesday, for you to follow him and then listen to deep conversations. So this is for you, Real Talk with Sochima.
Hello everyone, welcome to Real Talk with Sochi. I am beyond excited to have you here with me today. I started this journey because I believe in the power of authentic conversations. Real Talk with Sochi is more than just a space on YouTube. It is a community where we explore vulnerabilities, discuss life challenges, and uncover meaningful solutions together. Here, you will find stories of triumph, discussions about overcoming obstacles, and a celebration of genuine moments. It is a self-reflective journey that I invite you to participate in. This channel is a community, a safe space to share our unique experiences, supporting and uplifting one another. I encourage you to subscribe and become a part of this incredible journey. Don't forget to connect with me on other platforms. Let's make this more than a YouTube channel. Let's make it an authentic and engaging community. Thank you for joining me on Real Talk with Sochi. I can't wait to embark embark on this meaningful journey with every one of you. Subscribe, share, and let's make something beautiful together.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So I actually appreciate what you do. I appreciate the work you're doing. That's really, really beautiful. Just like Inze, just I do tell myself every day that we just have to keep, creating. If we have those that are out there and are creating things that are not cannot edify, we have to also try our best to also, produce things that are beautiful that people can also learn, from. I appreciate what you do. I hope you're going to continue with this.
Yes, of course I will, because I initially I said my why is defined.
Yes.
So I didn't wake up one day. I didn't My YouTube channel wasn't an overnight thought. It's years and months of preparation with God. And it became clear before I embarked on this journey. I've always wanted to talk. I've always wanted to speak to the camera. I've always wanted the world to hear me, but I didn't know where to start with until it became very clear through God, because I listened to Him so well. So, so as far as I have His backup and I keep on my principles, I'll keep to my principles. I won't wake up tomorrow to do something
I
else.
have one question that I need to ask you because people ask me this question a lot. Being a graduate student, we know what it means to be a graduate student, and then be willing to do content creation, timing, and everything. How do you balance all this up?
Hmm. Very, very interesting question, Horeb, I must say, because um, I will just sound like a broken record if I start repeating that graduate school is difficult or is challenging. Not difficult, it's challenging, because they're challenging you to do difficult tasks, to build yourself. But what I would say is, I, I appreciate you for asking me this question because of what I want to say now. What I would say is, have love for what you want to do,
Okay.
or what you will call passion. My video is dropping tomorrow with my first guest, where he introduced the word love for what you want to do. I call it passion. So love or passion for what you want to do is very important, or what you are doing. As a graduate student, I already know that I have lots of papers to write. I have volumes of books to read, to go to class and discuss, right? And then I brought up YouTube. I'm still very fresh in the US. I didn't even, I'm still adjusting. But now I'm doing YouTube, which is a different platform, another world. People do YouTube as a lifetime investment or as a lifetime career. How much
Exactly.
more you, as a graduate student, you combine these two things and you are competing with these people out there? I would say the answer is love what you do. Because when you have love in what you do, for me, getting up every day to sit down to create content, the stress that goes through it is even fun for me more than when I finally release it.
Right.
It
Yeah.
makes me so happy. In fact, I was telling my guest in my show yesterday that when I started Real Talk with Sochi, I realized that this might sound somehow, but I realized that I haven't been living. It feels like I just started living,
Yeah.
because something that makes me so happy, I am doing it right now. And the truth is that yes, I work hard during the daytime. I dedicate everything to my studies, because that is the primary reason I am here. I need to make those grades. I need to make valuable stuff. I need to be a resound scholar. I need to gain mastery in my field, right? So I dedicate my day. I dedicate 70% of my time to my studies. But then for my YouTube, because it is what I love. If I tell you that sitting down here, or most of the stuff that I've published on my YouTube channel, that I don't research on them, you won't believe it. I'm telling you, I
Yeah,
don't,
I know. I
I
know what it
don't, I don't
means.
research on them. Like, it comes. Which is why in the beginning I referenced the Supreme Being and how he helps me. I
Yeah.
don't research on them. Like, it flows. I sit down and I start talking. And at the end of the day, I just go through it. If there is anything I don't like, I take it away and put the ones that make sense, and I publish it. So when you have love for what you do, the stress becomes fun for you. The
Hmm.
challenge is, people would be out there asking, how are you able to manage this? How are you
Yes.
able to do this? Another thing is, make sure that you're doing it not because it is what is trending, or not because it is what is giving money. Oh, everybody's on YouTube now. Everybody is a content creator. So I should also do that because that is what will give me money. You are getting it all wrong, because you will lose yourself before you realize it. So when
Hmm.
you compete, when you engage in unhealthy competition, you will lose yourself. I keep saying, make sure you are not answering someone else's call. Answer your own call. Make sure that that thing you are doing it because you love it. You are doing it because you crave it. Like it's a part of you. It defines your being. So when you are doing it, the stress that comes with it, even when the failure comes, even when of course the value of despair would come. And I sometimes when I have content, even the day I launched my channel, I had already prepared this video that you just played. I already designed everything. It was just a few minutes before I published that imposter syndrome from nowhere just came. I started doubting myself. Oh, people will critique this. Oh, people will not love this. Oh, people will be like, oh, you're not in America. Why can't you just study? Oh, people are going to a lot of things that maybe nobody's even thinking about it. From nowhere,
Yeah.
it started coming. It started coming. And then I told God, we have worked on this. I can't let this feeling, I can't let this to stop me. I went ahead to publish that video and the rest is history. So what I would say is make sure you love what you do. Make sure it defines you. Make sure it's something that you enjoy doing. Because trust me, when the stress is not fun for you, when you are doing it because it is competition, you want to compete. Oh, someone is doing it, therefore I have to do it. I also want to do it. You will lose yourself, and the way it will happen is to be so natural that you won't even realize it. So, but make sure you are in your own pace. The world is very big for everybody to take up space. The world is so big. I'm just a tiny perspective out of the numerous things that can happen in the world.
Okay, thank you so much. I really want to thank you, because we didn't plan for this. It was when I woke up this morning and I thought about the whole thing. You were the first person that come to my mind. I said, oh, let me send a message to my brother. Probably if he's free, he can actually join for us to talk about this deep, conversation. And once again, before we go, I still want to, tell people about you. Please go and follow, the real talk with Sochi. It is really, really necessary. Please, it is like it should be great, if we all try, to join him.
Hello everyone, welcome to Real Talk with Sochi. I am beyond excited to have you here with me today. I started this journey because I believe in the power of authentic conversations. Real Talk with Sochi is more than just a space on YouTube. It is a community where we explore vulnerabilities, discuss life challenges, and uncover meaningful solutions together. Here, you will find stories of triumph, discussions about overcoming obstacles, and a celebration of genuine moments. It is a self-reflective journey that I invite you to participate in. This channel is a community, a safe space to share our unique experiences, supporting and uplifting one another. I encourage you to subscribe and become a part of this incredible journey. Don't forget to connect with me on other platforms. Let's make this more than a YouTube channel. Let's make it an authentic and engaging community. Thank you for joining me on Real Talk with Sochi. I can't wait to embark on this meaningful journey with every one of you. Subscribe, share, and let's make something beautiful together.
Yes, that's it. So I think we've actually come to the end of the the discussion. Thank you so much for coming in, and then all those that were able to connect with us. We can't see you because if you've dropped a message, I would have seen your name. But Dr. Jimo Brahimo, who actually sent a message, thank you so much for being with us. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he was on LinkedIn. So we were live on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook at the same time. So thank you so much, sir. Yeah, we were.
Thank you.
And then I have Sawel Awuni, who just came up. I say, yo. Hey, brother, thank you so much for actually following. We really, really, appreciate this. I think we should do more of this, more of collaborations, talk about a lot of things, at any time. It should be really, really, great. So, guys, thank you. I will see you again, next time for us to talk about other things. This just still remain the Horeb Nation Talk Show, where you can actually join for every discussions. I don't know now. Messages are coming. Oh, this is my uncle, Pius Fascino. He's in Alabama right now, and then a professor. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for following. We really appreciate. Thank you so much. So I know people are just, we are having people following more. Where we are already at the end of this show, but we have a lot of things to do. Again. Next time you guys can actually join us for more collaboration. Thank you and bye bye. Sochima, bye.
Bye. Thank you.